Good morning and happy Saturday! It is Pancake Saturday at the Pivas. We almost always do Saturday morning pancakes, so I'm gonna show you my top secret recipe. Diego is out and about today. He actually had a paid photography gig and he's super excited about it. Just taking pictures of buildings, so no people involved, so he's safe, but he's probably gonna be gone for most of the day. So usually I have some extra help on the weekends, which I look forward to as a stay-at-home mom, but today he's got big things to do. So just me and the kiddos. They are watching Paw Patrol. It is about 7:20, so that's about as much sleep as we got. Sawyer was up a little before 7, but he's got one of those okay to wake alarm clocks that turn green at 7 o'clock, and he knows it's okay to come out of his room and come wake up the household. So we are situated, they're situated on the couch doing some Paw Patrol cartoons, Saturday morning tradition, and I am gonna be making coffee for me. Today I get the whole pot for myself and pancakes. Now this recipe makes quite a few, more than a family of 4 needs, but then we end up you know, putting the rest in a baggie and reheating them throughout the week for the kid breakfasts every couple days or so, to break from eggs and oatmeal. So yeah, come along with me. I'll show you my pancake recipe and we'll make some coffee. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what recipe I use. Let's see, it is one I found years ago on Pop Sugar. It is a buttermilk pancake recipe. It's very, very basic, and I'm sure it is publicly available, so I will link that recipe below. And I'll set you here on the counter so you can see me as I add things in, and then we will start frying up pancakes. First things first, it is coffee time. We have, as I mentioned before, a French press. This is a little bit of a insulated stainless steel one we got on Amazon. We love it. My husband, a little accident prone, and we had several glass carafes. I think we went through about 3 of them, and he ends up breaking them. So that's kind of rough. So we got the stainless steel one and we haven't had no accidents since. And little magic bullet with ground coffee, freshly ground coffee. Smells amazing. Our Mickey, gosh, the light this morning. Our Mickey coffee scoop we got at Disney World. We'll do 2, you know, pretty full heaping scoops. My husband really is the coffee expert. Somehow mine never tastes as good as his does. 2 of those, and then we'll put a couple sugar packets in. Okay, we are ready for pancakes. We're gonna start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. There was a turkey? What? That's crazy. The turkey was flying? A 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Oh, you're right, there is a turkey. Sorry, we're watching Paw Patrol. A teaspoon of baking powder. A 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Get these light, fluffy lift. And just a pinch of salt, or teaspoon. And then that's the dry ingredients. So I'll whisk these ingredients together and we'll start on the wet. It's a really easy recipe, but because it uses real buttermilk and real butter, it's real good. So that was the dry. Now onto the wet. You're gonna do 2 eggs. Two cups of buttermilk. There's definitely tricks if you don't have buttermilk to kind of curdle your milk to make buttermilk. I think usually the most common one is to do a cup of milk and I think it's a tablespoon of white vinegar. But I will tell you, I don't know if you can even see when I pour, this stuff is so thick. So it's really, certainly the flavor, but I also think it's the texture, because we've had some quarantine outages and buttermilk was not available for a few weeks. And so I tried to make my own, and the taste is pretty good, but the texture is definitely different. The pancakes spread more, they're not as fluffy, they're thinner. So if you can get real buttermilk, you will definitely notice a difference. But if you don't really care about texture and fluffiness as much and you're just a taste person, the taste is obviously pretty close. So I don't think you'll miss it too much. So 2 cups buttermilk, 2 eggs, 1 stick of butter, half cup butter. Pour that in there. Melted, of course. Usually I try to do the butter first thing and then let it cool a little bit so it doesn't curdle when I pour it back into the cold milk and eggs. Now this is not on the recipe, but it's what I add is just a teaspoon of vanilla to the batter. We use the Martha Stewart right now is what we've got. Anything that's pure vanilla extract as opposed to an imitation. And that is the wet. So we've got wet, and now we're going to add the dry. Behind me on the stove while I make the batter, my griddle, frying pans are preheating. They need to be pretty warm when you drop the batter down, so you start getting that beautiful brown color. And if you are lucky enough to have gas stove, you'll know you don't really need to preheat anything. It's just instant heat. But we're on a glass top electric stove, and I need to preheat my pans or the pancakes just sit there. So you can see it's thick, not a lot of bumps. It's got a nice elasticity to it, and it is ready to go. I use a quarter cup scoop, and we'll take you over here to where the coffee is brewing. Since it's just me, I didn't fill it to the very tippy top brim because I don't want to waste it. And then I've got a medium and a large size skillet. I can do 2 pancakes in this guy and 1 pancake in this one. And we will find out today if I can do it one-handed. I should know pretty much right away when I drop my batter down if my skillets are too hot or too cold. Oh yeah, this is perfect. You can kind of hear the sizzle. I'm not very good just because I'm dripping batter. So there we go. Alright, this guy I think is my hottest one. So I'm going to turn it down a smidge. This one should be okay. Turn on a light, that might help you a little bit. So we'll just flip a couple of these and then I will let you see the finished stack as the kids are eating. They are pancake hounds in our house, so they can eat, usually the two of them can eat at least 4, sometimes 5 pancakes. They love Pancake Saturdays. It's part of our family traditions. So some bubbles. The batter is quite thick, so you won't get as much bubbles as other, recipes. You're looking for the edges to kind of be formed, so we're about there. So we're going to give this guy a flip. See, this one was a little hot, so it got a little dark. We'll see if these fared any better. All of my excitement vlogging my pancakes, I forgot to, yeah, that color is much better. I forgot to add a pat of butter to the skillets, which obviously helps with a golden color and also helps if you're going to be sticky a little bit. But these look pretty good. So I'm going to leave the heat here. I already turned the heat down on this guy because it got a little bit too hot. So I will show you when we've got a couple happy pancake eating customers at the table. Do you like those pancakes? Do you like them?
Look at the camera.
You want to look at the camera? Do you turn it like this and then you can see Mommy's pancakes. Oh, your hands are sticky, you little turkey leg. You are sticky hands. Let's see. I'm going to put this here so they can see you eat because you're cute. Are you cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Hey guys.
Do you have to tell me your name? Say, what's your name?
I'm Vivian.
My name is Vivian. Good job.
And where's Mommy?
And this is your mommy.
Where's Dixie?
Oh, there's Dixie dog.
I want a papa nose.
You want to bop her nose? Bop, bop her nose, bop her. That is... I thought I would go ahead and show you our front little yard here. We put mulch down last weekend, so it looks pretty good. Often it has got weeds and stuff that need to be picked, but since we put mulch down and fresh soil, the weeds have been put at bay for a while. But these middle bushes, you can see little tinges of pink, these are our azaleas. And probably by next weekend, if I show you, they will be just vivid hot pink. So they're really, really pretty. These came with the house, and then my husband and I put these bright boxwoods behind there. These are our planters. We've got some sunny yellow flowers, dahlias that are doing pretty good. And then a big Gerber daisy here in our planter by the front porch. So a couple holly bushes we put in. This two here in the front are the Japanese holly. They have thorns, so we've tried to keep them, but they're like flourishing here. There's boxwood here at the side. A couple of these. This one probably needs to be moved because this bush keeps growing over the top of it. And then these are our spreading phlox. As you can see, they have done super well. And we actually had to cut them back last week. These fluffy white ones are also phlox, but they're a different variety. They have a beautiful smell. I think they're called Mountain Breeze. Just a beautiful, beautiful smell. The phlox have taken over everything. We put stuff around this side of the house. The landscaping ended right there where the stonework ends and just came out straight out. So we, brought everything around the side of the house to kind of disguise some of this utility box and the window well for our downstairs basement. So we've had to put a couple different things here. Some has worked and some has not. This is finally taken off. This is my big lilac bush. I did not prune it this year. After it blooms, I will prune it back. But it has done really well and gotten huge, so it needs to be cut. But I didn't want to do it in the spring. You have to do it after the blooms have, and usually summer. So this over here is where we had to cut back some of our phlox. And this is a hydrangea, should have white blooms. Another one of those phlox. And then we put all this new mulch down. This little tree was probably, I don't know, a couple foot tall, and now it is huge, as you can see, and will continue to grow. I think it has done really well there and likes that spot. So we've had some success. Where this lilac bushes, this is now the third thing we've put there, and it appears that it is gonna do fine. So we just have really thick clay-like soil, so it's been kind of hard to find stuff that survives because we do get a lot of rain, and then the clay holds the moisture and then the roots just die. So doing better. Every year we add a couple extra little things, and it really helps. So it's a very bright day, so I can't really see very much of what you're seeing. But then back here, our big garage, and a little boxwood here we had to cut back. It was dying, but now it seems to have perked back up a little bit. And then here's that side fence. So before we had that walk out to the backyard, we had to come around with the dog on the leash to the backyard, and that obviously was kind of a pain, especially on rainy days.
Because he's not feeling very well, Mom.
You're making a pie for Dixie?
Because he's not feeling very well.
Oh, do you just love to play in mud? You like to make mud pies? Look at you, Vivi. What are you doing? Where are you? Oh, you're over here behind the grill. You're working over here? You're walking. Oh, walking. Okay, I see what you're doing there. You found a little bit of... I know what you found. A little bit of chalk. A little bit of chalk. Uh-huh. You're gonna color that sidewalk? We still desperately need to mow. It's about 10:30. So that will be on the list this weekend. Today it has to, because I think tomorrow it's supposed to rain. I want to see you walk along here like a little gymnast. Look at you balancing. You're a big girl. Big girl, big girl. Oh, you found some trucks. Yeah. They're too small. All right, so the kids have gone back to Paw Patrol, and Mom is having her pancakes and coffee. Cheers. My favorite Disney mug, just keep swimming. And that's pretty much our morning. We'll get to, I'll let them watch some cartoons. It's gonna be a nice day, so we'll get play clothes on and we'll go for a walk or play in the backyard. Hopefully today when my husband comes home from his photography gig, we can get the lawn mowed, and maybe I'll show a clip or two of that. Otherwise, that was the weekly vlog. It was new for me. Kind of hard not to just take you along on all my chores. And then I was thinking to myself, like, nobody's gonna watch this lady do the 6th load of laundry for the week. So tried to show you some of the things that we do, some of our routines, some foods that we eat, and just bring you along for our week. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. It was quite a bit of work to, you know, bring the camera here and there. So I'm not 100% sure if it's something I will do weekly, or maybe I'll do maybe one weekly vlog a month if there is some interest. So just let me know if it was an enjoyable video, if you like these better than the videos where I just sit and talk about a subject like Disney. I'd be curious to your feedback. So I appreciate that. Again, this is my relatively new channel. I'm just getting it started, and I would love feedback, like a comment, likes, and then subscribes. Really, I don't quite know why that's the magic sauce for these videos, but subscribes are really, really helpful. So if you could do that for me, that would be great. And I hope we will talk soon. Yeah, stay in, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep loving on your family. And I think everything is going to be all right. So we will talk again soon. Bye.